Hi guys! Day 16. I'm really cold, so I'm cuddling on the couch with my blanket again. I didn't want to do the post-it thing on the fridge because my house is actually really cold despite having turned up the heat. So I have the day 16 post-it. I took it off the fridge and did the honors without you guys. um, yeah, feeling good. As you guys know, I was doing some feasting during the holidays and I ate a little bit too much during the holidays. And hi, Anna. Anna said something cool today. Completely right. I thought about this as well, but she mentioned it in our day 16 check-in for the challenge. Hey, Rebel. Hey, Tara. Yeah, everything's good. What's up? Yeah, so Anna was saying, you know they have that thing called the pregnancy glow. Hi, Crystal. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Infinity, Doopsy, Samantha. How many weeks of fasting did it take you to lose 21 pounds? I'm on day 16 and I lost 21 pounds so far. But don't forget, hi Lamia, don't forget that it's because I ate a lot in December. I ate too much, so I was probably like 5 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. I don't even know. I was probably over what I should have been, but it was super temporary just from like a couple weeks of total bloating. So it just came off right away anyway. Yeah, I'm feeling super glowy today. Anna was saying this on the water fasting forum. She was saying that there's, you know, they call that thing the pregnancy glow when you have a really nice glow. There's also the fasting glow. It's like the new pregnancy glow. Like, I feel like I'm glowing, guys. My skin just feels so good. Tara says, I've been doing OMAD for 3 months now, trying to fast for 3 days, but I can never pass day 1. Tara, I saw you commented on one of the videos and also on the community post that I posted on my YouTube wall. So best thing for you, if you're not able to get past day 1, is write down the main things that are stopping you from getting past day 1. Is it that every time you get to day 1 you want to eat? Or is it like a mental thing? Like, you just need to get over that mental barrier of it. 16 days, complete water fast. I haven't eaten anything this year yet, so haven't eaten anything in 2020 since the beginning of the year. Sounds funny. Hold on, live chat. So you glow in the dark. Rebel's asking if I glow in the dark. Honestly, at this rate, I think I glow in the dark. But yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, yesterday I was watching too many of those. Yeah, Tara says when she cooks for family. I cook for family too. I cook for my boyfriend every day, but I do not eat, right? So you just have to cook without tasting the food. I didn't, like, honestly, part of me was like very insecure about the fact that I had gained weight in December. And you know, I told you guys I had a really rough time in November. So, hi, Gregory. Oh, no, you like Greg. You don't like Gregory. I know, no food in 2020, right, Samantha? I lost 21 pounds so far in 26 days. But remember that a lot of that weight at the beginning was just like fluff weight from just overeating. So the scale was probably not actually the weight that it was. So probably I lost less. But when I weighed myself that day when I started, I was probably like super bloated from like the week before. So don't forget that and just keep going. Remember, a lot of this stuff is water weight anyway. Like, the actual amount of fat loss is usually 1/2 pound per day. So I'll keep you guys posted during the refeed and stuff as well. But one of the main reasons that I didn't want to weigh myself and I didn't want to tell you guys is because I honestly felt like very insecure about the fact that, like, hey, I shouldn't have been at that weight in December in the first place. And I felt like a huge failure and I didn't want to discourage anyone. And I thought, like, man, if I fail, then everyone's gonna feel like they're failing. And I just felt really shitty about it. So I was like, I don't really want to tell anyone what happened. But again, I told you guys this whole journey is about transparency, showing you guys that it doesn't matter how many times you fail, because I fail too, and I struggle with things as well. And sometimes your discipline just goes out the window. So the key thing is just to fast after your feast. If there are special occasions like holidays, birthdays, some crazy special things, if you do have a feast, no problem. Keep going. Just do a fast afterwards. You'll be fine. In the long run, as long as you're living a fasting focused lifestyle and doing some sort of fasting in your life, whether it's intermittent fasting or a cup of water fasts, like 2 or 3 days once a month or 1 day a week or whatever, like whatever works for you, tailor it and customize it to your life and try to fast around your schedule. But whatever happens, happens, and you just keep moving forward. So if I had not allowed myself to accept the fact that we do have mistakes and we do have failures sometimes, then I don't think I would have come down 70 pounds from my highest weight. Because if I always felt like a failure and I beat myself up about it, then I would never be anywhere. So you just have to realize that along the way, 100% you will have failures. There's no way to avoid it. It's inevitable. So just remember that. Remember you'll have failures and just think about it positively. Say, well, that was my one failure, so I'm probably not going to fail for a while after that. So just to go back to Tara's question, she was asking how she can't get past day one. Write everything down. When you get to that moment where you eat, are you eating because you want to eat with your family? Are you eating because mentally you can't stand cooking without eating? Is there something else you can do? Because it's 100% a mental barrier. If you've been doing OMAD for so long, it's just about getting that first day when you go to bed on an empty stomach. That's the first most challenging thing after OMAD. So as long as you go to bed that first night without eating, you'll be fine. Greg says, last night I fell off the wagon after having fasted 72 hours. My goal was to do 120 hours. Forgotten that my wife's company had a 7-hour presentation with buffet. Good news, fasting again. Exactly, Greg. You just do it. If you eat whatever, next day, resume your fasting. We're not perfect. We're going to fast forever. We're doing it one step at a time. Exactly, Anna. One step at a time, failing and learning until success, until we find their way there. Starlight's asking if I have lower back pain while fasting. I never have it, but a lot of people do. That's probably like kidneys and stuff detoxing. I have to Google exactly why. I forgot what the answer was. For all of you 32, 31 wonderful people on here, if you guys can all do me a favor and hit that like button. I like seeing the likes climbing up when you guys are on here. I know sometimes you guys forget, but it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get my videos out more. So I really, really appreciate it. If everybody can hit that little like button right now, and my one lucky dislike that happens all the time. Olivia says, on my day 5, hunger's gone, feeling a lot of mental clarity, although I'm always cold. I take hot baths. Olivia, I totally get it. Like, I'm bundled up in my blanket today. I'm so cold. Natalie says, I completely agree. Carnivore nurse, hey. Who else is here? Sarah, my first fast, I got to 4-day and I felt blah, so I stopped. Uncertain how to push past this feeling. I'm going to try again next week. Sarah, don't forget, after day 4, you get over the hump. When it gets to day 5, it's not linear. It gets much easier. So just get over the little initial part. It's like long-term, what is it called? Long-term, short-term pain equals long-term gain. Don't forget that. Oh my God, wow, Samantha says no food in 2020. I know, it sounds funny, right? I haven't eaten this year. You could say I haven't eaten since last year, Lamia. Great job. Hey, Jeremy, how's your refeed going? Your skin's amazing. Listen to Dr. Fung on YouTube because of you, and he's pretty funny. Great lectures, yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to catch up with all the comments. Could it be just not the right time to fast? I've done 14 days with no issues. Yeah, sometimes you just are not in the right mindset, and sometimes it's not the right time to fast. So just keep doing intermittent fasting, and one day you'll be like, you know what? I feel ready. I'm going to fast. Olivia says, I find myself going to lick the spoon or whatever when cooking for my boyfriend. Yeah, it happens to me sometimes. I'm like, I'm fasting. Do you drink coffee or tea while fasting? You can drink black coffee or herbal tea. I haven't drank anything except water and some sparkling water since the beginning of the fast in 16 days. But yesterday I decided to have a cup of green tea. So green tea is also okay because it's good for your metabolism. Rebel says, as someone with CKD, chronic kidney disease, I had 3 detox episodes. This expressed itself as low back pain. Hey, Siobhan's here. Gonna dig deeper next week. Made it to day 5. Hey, Sarah. Just about to refeed, starting a new fast tomorrow. Just about done with refeed. Awesome. So Jeremy's been doing his refeed. A lot of you guys have been doing your refeed. So I'm actually really proud because so far nobody's told me that they've been doing some crazy binges or anything. Everyone seems to be like relatively under control, which makes me happy. Hope everyone has seen your new video. I'm gonna read Anna's comment before it disappeared. Anna was very impressed. Little Anna. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen my video from yesterday, it's the one about like how one documentary in 1977 changed the whole world and caused obesity. So if you guys watch that, I definitely Really, really recommend you guys watch that. Like, I worked really hard on it, and it's a documentary style. I'm gonna start putting out more videos now, but I've just been sticking to the lives during the fasting because it was just a time thing, but I'm gonna have more time on my hands soon. Greg says I think I inspired my mom. She's talking about giving it a try. Definitely planted a seed. Curly, hello everyone. I'm saving money. Yeah, you guys are saving so much money on fasting. Like, I haven't bought any food in 16 days, and I've just been using like all the stuff in the freezer and in the fridge to whip up some meals and get really creative to use all of that and make for my boyfriend. So that's been really cool. Peace and Love says 44.5 hours. Definitely going for at least 72. Would love to keep going longer. Rebel says my 84-year-old mom's on IF 16.8. Moms can be inspired very easily. Greg saw my video. Do you have an app on the phone? Okay, so GGirl22. If you want, there's waterfastingforum.com. If you click it and you click the add to bookmark thing, and then you scroll down, it's gonna say add to home screen, and then it puts like a little app on your phone. What do you refeed on? Amy, when I end my fast and finally eat, my appetite feels out of control. How do you maintain discipline? Best thing, as I always say, write a plan down. So if you guys go on waterfastingforum.com, there is GGirl22. If you have any questions about it, just shoot me a message after. I'll send you like a video breakdown of me doing it. Just email me at fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com. And if you have some trouble, I'll help you do that. So if you guys have not joined waterfastingforum.com, absolutely do it. Same question with Amy. Amy, I have a refeed guidelines on waterfastingforum.com. There's an OMAD keto one, and Anna on here, she made a vegan one because she's vegan. Well, she's vegan, but she's made one plan for vegetarians and vegan. So go check that out. It's under water fasting, and then it says Refeed 101 Keto OMAD, and then there's Refeed for vegetarians and vegans. So absolutely, you can maintain that discipline, but you have to write it down. And if it's not written on your plan, you continue that discipline and say, I cannot eat it if it's not on the plan. Remember, you have your whole life to eat the foods that you love. You don't need it to eat it the first 3 days after refeed. You can eat it in 2 weeks from then. Fasting helps with my social anxiety and general anxiety. 100%. Fasting is known to help your gut health, and a lot of the anxiety comes from your gut health. Also helps with your mental clarity, and it just kind of helps you in general just feel more euphoric, so you handle those things better. Heather says, day 16, how long do I want to go? I want to go for 21 days. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have like 4 days, and then the 21st I'll break it for dinner, so I'll be eating that day. Planning and doing OMAD helped me stay disciplined since my mind was free from food outside of my eating window. Exactly. You stay busy. You don't have to think about what you're going to make every 3 minutes. So your mind becomes so liberated instead of eating all the time or thinking about, what am I having for breakfast? What am I having for lunch? What am I having for dinner? And constantly having your thoughts occupied by the next meal, which is like every 2 hours. So that's why I love the fasting focused lifestyle and OMAD. G-Girl is asking me what refeed is. Refeed is just like how to eat after, like how to break your fast, basically. I'm on it. I must have been there in a while, but just great. Just get to journal. Yeah. Greg, get back on the water fasting forum. Broke my fast after 4 days. Back at it, currently on day 2, hoping to make it 14 days. Let's see where I go from there. Alana, that's awesome. AMD says +1 for mental clarity. When I fast, I think of words much more efficiently and don't say after every sentence. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Binge watching Criminal Minds from season 1 totally keeps my mind off food. Do you get an insulin ski? What's an insulin ski? Crap, sorry, didn't mean to send that. Heather. Just gonna like ask you guys again for 39 people. If actually you guys are 40 now. If everybody can hit that like button for me, that would be awesome. Let's get those likes up today. Rebel says, let's use my extra time for writing and public speaking. Yeah, Rebel does these Toastmasters, which is pretty cool. What do you think your fasting regimen will be at goal weight? I think I'm going to be doing OMAD forever. I've been doing it for so long. So I'm always going to stick to OMAD and keto because it's just my lifestyle, and I think it's really sustainable for me. Needed a fasting focus MD. I'm anemic. I don't know if I'll get a good advice from general MD. Yeah, that's one thing. So yeah, that's a tricky one because sometimes doctors don't know about fasting a lot of the time. Suppose I can like it since you asked so nicely. Thanks. Do you follow Dan the Life Generator? No, I do not follow Dan the Life Generator, so not familiar with it. I have some really cool plans for lately. Oh, Greg's asking me what I think about carnivore. My dad's been on it for 2 weeks and my dad really likes it. I think I want to try it and do like a I tried carnivore for a week type of thing. But for me, I think in general, like I like vegetables and stuff. So for me, I would say keto. Okay, again, keto is a buzzword. Don't forget, like people think keto is such a fad, and keto's a fad. It sounds like a fad because it's such a buzzword lately. But remember that keto's been around since the beginning of time, and it's just been called low carb. And even before that, there was paleo for the Paleolithic times. But I mean, paleo and keto are different. So anyway, I was going to say, when you refeed after a prolonged fast, do you get a big insulin spike or is it more level? Well, that's why you have to refeed slowly, right? So bone broth, green veggies, nut butter, avocado. You can do some nuts. You can do some olives. You can do some fermented foods and kimchi, etc. AMD, I'm going for 21 days, so I'm almost done, and then I'm going to do a refeed because I have Chinese New Year on the 25th of January. Let's catch up here. Siobhan says, are you going to raise your kids on keto? I definitely want to. In terms of kids, I'm going to have to really research about it because kids' development is totally different and what they need is different. I think I'm going to, in general, yeah, so Jeremy says very small kimchi. Jeremy experienced this firsthand. When you guys eat too much fermented food on day one, like sauerkraut or kimchi, you're going to be in the washroom for the rest of the day. So apologies to Jeremy for you missing the video where I said that. I'm sorry. Don't like veg, so carnivore is easy. Yeah, going back to my kids, I mean, okay, again, keto, like I was saying, is more of a buzzword, but I would like my kids to be low carb. The keto coffee is bulletproof coffee. I don't personally like coffee, like I don't drink coffee, and if I did drink coffee, I don't think I would want to make it like 500 calories when I could eat food instead. Not that calories are the most important thing in the world, as you guys know, but if I can have like a steak or like a nice yummy buttery garlic shrimp versus like a 500 calorie buttery coffee, I would just go for the steak. So that's just my personal preference. I put the link again. A couple of you guys were telling me like where I made the pink hoodie. So if you guys want any fast forward to health gear, I made it and they're available in the link below. It's in the description box, so it's teespring.com/something. So you can click there and get yourself a nice shirt, or you can get your hoodie, you can get your leggings. I have a lot of different stuff, so that's pretty cool. I keep avoiding the question. So for my kids, I want to raise them on low carb because I don't want them to eat like crazy sugars and refined carbs and stuff like that, only because I know how addictive it is. But they can have like a birthday cake at a birthday, you know, like I'm not going to tell them they can't have sugar. I'm not going to be one of those moms. We'll see when I get there. I'll tell you if I am one of those moms. But I think everybody needs moderation. So they can eat their birthday coffee, but they don't need to be eating cake and cookies and chips every day, you know? So I would rather like just having a low carb lifestyle for them to, but they're not even produced yet. I have to go conceive/produce. You're like my nighttime routine by now, like a little fasting bedtime story. Thanks, Anna. How do you manage bad breath with long-term fasting? Get a tongue scraper. If you check the link in the bio in the description, get a tongue scraper on Amazon. So click one of the links and it should be there, the tongue scraper. Kudos to making it this far. I've never done, most I've ever done was 4 days. Don't put unnecessary fat that's not nutrition into your body. From Rebel. Yeah. I'm a guy who doesn't wear leggings. Oh, Greg, I made a lot of unisex shirts. So, yeah. I made a lot of guy stuff. So, okay, I'm going to show you. Because some of you guys didn't see it. I'm really proud of it. A couple of you guys ordered, and I'm really excited for you guys to send me pictures of what you got. And mine's on its way too, but it's going to... Yeah, get a tongue scraper. If you guys get a tongue scraper on Amazon, just click one of the links below and buy it through there. I get like 10 cents, so I kind of appreciate that if you like that. You don't have to, but if you'd like to donate 10 cents with no extra action of your own and get it the next day on Amazon, that I appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Rebel got his from Walmart. Or you can get it from Amazon. It's up to you. Whatever's easier for me. I'm lazy, I like to order online. I'm gonna show you, Greg was asking if I have guy stuff. Ooh, I have so many ideas. Okay, so you can't really see this. This is guys, no, I'm just kidding, ha 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 ha. So this is for guys here, hoodie for guys. Well, it's girls and guys, it's unisex, and there's a bunch of different colors. So if you want red, and then if you go to the second page, it says fail forward on the back. And then there's kind of grayish, and there's a blue one, and there's a navy one. So that's pretty cool. Haha, nighttime crew. And then here are the shirts. So that's unisex too. Guys can wear those. So I don't know who likes this color, but I like this color. But for guys, you can do whatever. I know some men like to wear pink, so there's pink one. They're not on my website. If you click the link in the description box, it's right there. It's the first link. Can you guys see the bio, like the description that I made under the live video? The products are all there. I'll tell you the link if you guys want to look it up if you don't see it. Can someone let me know if you guys see the link in the description box? It's called Teespring, TEESPRING.com/stores with an S /fast-forward-to-health. What is this back of the throat hunger? I keep reading people. I don't have a back of the throat hunger. I don't have that. I don't know what people talk about when they mean that. I'm not sure. Maybe they're talking about like the burning, which is acid reflux, which is not hunger. Okay, Greg, you see it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep showing you guys. I'm really excited about them because I picked some really cool ones, and it's stuff that I've been kind of wanting to buy, but then like if you want to get a pair of leggings like that from Nike, it costs like $100 US or something. Or that exact same style from Victoria's Secret, it's like $90 US. So I'm not a fan of that. So that's the t-shirts. So there's different colors, like if you guys like green, and these are all unisex, and there's like tons and tons of different sizes. So you can go from like small up until 4X, and it's international shipping. So all you have to do is go down under the shirt, and it says like US, Canada, or international. I don't know if you can see that. US, Canada, or international, and then you could just put your country in there and buy it. And then I put some phone cases I didn't show you guys yet. Oh, these long sleeves are pretty cool too. They're unisex as well. And it also says fast forward on the back. Yeah, I created everything myself, so they're all my designs. I spent a lot of time on it because everybody kept asking me to make some apparel so we can wear it for our community. So I created all the designs myself. The logo, as you guys know, I created it myself a while ago. I built the forum myself. Like, I've been doing everything on my own. I have not a single person helping me except my boyfriend helps me with stuff sometimes. But everything on this site is like completely 100% created by me. And so I'm pretty happy. You'll need to get yourself some Amazon UK links. I know, I don't know why I don't have Amazon UK. I think there's a thing to change it, but I have Amazon US and Amazon. My mom says at least she's not showing food today. I don't know if this is boring, you guys, but I'm like really excited about it, so I like to share. So this is another hoodie. So there's two different hoodies. There's the premium hoodie here, and then there's this fast forward to health unisex hoodie. I said footy. So this one has more colors. So I got myself this one, for example. You guys will see it in the videos soon. Yeah, Sevgi means love in Turkish. That's what her name is. There's orange, there's blue, there's green, there's navy, that, red, purple. So these are all unisex, so you can do that. Yeah, I bet you got a bunch of stuff for Christmas. Anyway, if you guys want to help and support and also get some swag that reminds you that you're fasting focused, then you could do that. Don't worry. We're all broke. I'm broke too. Yeah. And then last but not least, I have the little phone cases too and a tote. So anyway, if you guys want to pick something up, there's like a lot of different options for you guys, and I get a little bit of support from that too, and I worked hard to design them, so I appreciate it. For whoever already put their orders in, I definitely appreciate that. And if you guys can't buy anything, that's totally fine. Just share my videos. That helps me a lot. My goal is to get to 10K subscribers as soon as I can, because when I hit 10K, I can. Oh, the health, because fast forward is just like fasting forward. And I didn't put health on the logo because it's kind of like we all know it. But also the thing about fast forward is that it's all about fast forward your health, fast forward your mind. So I want to go in different ways about it, and just, it's not only about health, it's just everything, right? So that's kind of like where the idea came from. And I think the logo looks nicer without putting to health under it. So that's why there's no to health. But yeah, I also eventually want to do, like, once we grow pretty big and have a nice like community around the world, I think it would be kind of cool to start these fasting retreats or something around the world in like different locations where people are, and just have like a couple day, like a weekend fasting retreat. Or I think, I don't know, I have so many different things to do. I only need about 3,000 more subscribers to get to 10K, so I'm pretty close. So if you guys keep sharing my videos, that would be super, super cool. Yeah, I think like I have so many different ideas and directions that I want to take this like community in, just like spreading awareness. One day I want to go to some like keto conferences, or I don't know if they have fasting conferences, but maybe they should, unless that's going to get shut down by the government. But I would really, really like to do that and kind of start talking about fasting, spreading more awareness about that, and starting fasting retreats around the world where, you know, we can go and like relax, and there's no food around us and just water, and we could just kind of enjoy each other's company, get to know each other. There's so many different things I want to do. So I definitely appreciate it when you guys help me by, you know, signing up to my Patreon, whether it's $5 a month and you're just kind of contributing like that just to support the community, or if you're supporting the community by, you know, like buying some apparel. Or I know a lot of you guys like the one-on-one coaching, because I have a couple people I'm coaching right now, and I do the check-ins daily. So if anyone's struggling and they don't know how to stay on track, then just message me on Patreon, donate to one of the packages, and pick one that you like. And if not, just message me by email, and we can do something kind of more customized towards you and tailored towards you. And it's a way for me to check in with you guys daily and give you that accountability and that motivation, because I know a couple people need some hand holding for the first 2 weeks at least of getting started with a new program, especially in the new year. So if you need that, I'm totally available for that. Just shoot me a message at fastforwardtohealth@gmail.com, or check out my Patreon. There's a lot of different things on there, and I always, as you guys know, I appreciate the support. Somebody's asking about hunger. Hunger is something that comes in waves. So you just write out the hunger wave and it'll go pretty soon. So that's not too bad. Nana says, I fasted with you last time, and on day 8 I got some really bad rash. It was horrible. Yeah, some people get the keto rash, which goes away after, but sometimes it's there. I pushed through and it was getting worse. I lasted for 15 days until I finally broke the fast. Some people are going to get keto rash if they're not used to it, so that's definitely something that they have. Doritos asking me about dry fasting. I don't believe in dry fasting, as you guys know. I really don't believe in it, because the benefits, like the pros, don't outweigh it. Like the cons are so much worse in terms of like health risks. So I don't like it when people talk about dry fasting, because there's no point. You know, you're already decreasing your inflammation, improving your skin, improving longevity, losing weight, helping with lowering your high cholesterol, helping with lowering your, I don't know, your heart disease, preventing cancer, all these things. Like your teeth are gonna get whiter. There's so many different things that's happening during fasting anyway, so you really don't even need to do dry fasting. So I don't understand the point of dry fasting. And I know there's a couple big guys on YouTube who like talking about death fasting and dry fasting, but honestly, there's no point. And it's all water weight anyway. So what's the actual point of doing that? I don't see the point in it. But everybody is up to trying what they want, but I just do not encourage it, and I would rather people stayed away from it. Heather says, does your hunger get more intense? After day 5, your hunger actually gets a lot less. So right now I'm a lot less hungry than I was on day 3, for example. Hey, gorgeous, day 16 hanging in. You got this. We're almost there. Alternate day dry fasting. No, I would just say 0 dry fasting because totally unnecessary. Leanne says, how do you make your bone broth? I do my bone broth with chicken feet. Okay, so you can get some chicken feet. You can put some carrots in it. You could put some like goji berries just to extract the flavor, but then you're not gonna eat the actual goji berries because you're just straining it, so there's not gonna be any sugar. If you guys want, in my playlist called Keto Recipes, you can click to the one that says bone broth and try that one out. There's a couple medicinal ingredients that are Chinese medicinal ingredients, but you can skip them. That's a really, really good one because I've had people do them and it's not necessarily the best. I love dry fast. Anytime I start with a water fast, I do 3 fast. See, again, it's a lot of water weight, but I would rather if we just avoid the whole topic of dry fasting on this channel because, again, the health risks involved don't have benefits to support it. So I would just rather that everybody just kind of skipped it. Hey, Max. Hey, Leanne. Yeah, so that's kind of my opinion about that. Yeah, in terms of anyone who's trying to get started and having trouble making it past day 1, just remember, ease into it. Always ease into it. Don't set a huge goal. Even if you're experienced with it, don't set a huge goal. Set little mini goals to make it easier on your mind. So 3 days, when you get there, okay, I feel good, I'm gonna do 5. After 5, okay, I feel good, I'm gonna do 7. Then you're gonna do 10, 14, 21, keep going from there. But don't just go in like full force, all in, and say I'm gonna do 21 days, because it's a lot harder. Yeah, exactly, Rebel. No scientific research backing it. It's interesting that during a fast, it's more easy to say no to food than say no to chocolate and sugar when we don't fast. I mean, cravings, yeah, it's true. My activity during the day, I mean, like usual, like I don't have a job where I'm working a lot and stuff, like on my feet, just like sitting down and like, anyway, that's not gonna happen for very long anyway, but most of the time I'm sitting down or walking around doing chores. Yeah, it's just pretty much like sitting, working, doing chores, cooking, all those types of things. So I don't have like crazy strenuous activity. Sometimes I do some light walking and sometimes I do some light weights, but during fasting I would recommend just skipping the weights entirely. Yeah, 21 pounds so far in 16 days, so I'm really good. Yeah, but Ramadan fasting, for MI, to answer your question, fasting during Ramadan is completely different than fasting that we're doing now, because the people who are talking about dry fasting in this channel right now in the chat are talking about 3 days full, no food, no water, which is really like not good for your, it's just, it doesn't matter. But exactly, it's intermittent, so you're only really dry fasting from sunrise till sunset, so it's a small period, and most days some people can go that time without drinking just because they forget to drink anyway, so that's different than actual crazy dry fasting, right? So anyway, yeah, Luna, I'm alive. I'm here. That's just something someone made up. Yeah, I mean, I just don't believe all this hype about, because listen, I'm telling you guys, the benefits of water fasting are the same as dry fasting. So what happens, okay, if someone's saying that 3 days of water fast, 3 days of, what are they saying? 1 day of dry fasting equals 3 days of water fasting? Well, so what? Like, that's all water weight. You're gonna drink a little bit the next day and you're gonna pop right back up. So in terms of your health benefits, you're already getting all those health benefits. Like I said, the autophagy's already there, your skin's already improving, your scar tissue's already getting better, preventing cancer's still getting better, already helping with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, already helping with heart disease, already helping with longevity, making you last longer, all those things. So dry fasting is just like an unnecessary pain for absolutely no added benefits. And even if you do drop a couple extra pounds, it's all water weight anyway. So what's the point at all, you know? Amiga, Anna, I think Anna's going to bed. Ramadan, they have precautions for elderly, pregnant, sick, not to do it. Again, and for Ramadan, it's not an actual full dry fast. You're just not drinking water for a couple hours during the day, which is completely different than these people who are doing like 3 full days of no drinking water and no eating, which is like, it's just not, it's too harsh on your body, it's too difficult on your body, and there's no added benefits, right? The only reason I would do it is if you like practice Ramadan and you're not drinking water for a couple hours until sunset, that's totally fine. That's a religious practice. but it's not going on for a really long time. Yeah, there are crazy people who dry fast and go to the sauna and then dry fast more and then go to the sauna for another 3 hours. I saw this guy post this thing about death fasting, which like, okay, I thought we were talking about being healthy, not dropping a ridiculous amount of water weight and then gaining it back 2 days later. So I don't know what these people are even trying to get to and what point they're trying to put across on their YouTube channels and stuff. Because I'm not here to kill people. I'm here to give people like a sustainable lifestyle, right? So that's how I feel. Anna says, I just wanted to greet my killers. Do I do ACV? Yeah, ACV, I like ACV, which for anyone who doesn't know, ACV is apple cider vinegar. So I like to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar inside my water once a day or whenever I feel like it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's totally crazy. Started my water fast yesterday. Today's the hardest, planning fasting days. Yeah, so again, just take it easy. If you've never fasted before, don't jump into a huge water fast. Start with intermittent fasting, 16-8, okay? Fast for 16 hours, eat for 8-hour window. Try to keep it at lunch and dinner, no snacks. The first thing is to just get rid of snacks. Number 2, you can reduce the window to 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours of eating. Okay, so that's like a dinner or like a really close dinner and lunch, like super close together. Okay, try not snacking for the entire 4 hours in that period. It's better to just sit down and have a meal. Then try OMAD, which is 23 hours of fasting and 1 hour of eating. So just 1 meal a day. Hi, buddy. Someone came to say hi. And then after that, if you're comfortable with OMAD for quite a significant time, then try throwing in like a 2-day fast, like 48 hours. And then try throwing in 72 hours and just increase by a couple hours every time and you'll get there. So don't jump into a crazy fast. Don't set super crazy goals of 21 days when you've never fasted before. And even if you have, just very slowly try to ease into it like that. If you feel good, keep going. Black coffee is okay. Tea is good. Hair loss, nothing happens in terms of hair loss until after your fast, like 2-3 weeks later, in my opinion. And then if it does, you just take some biotin and it grows back nice and strong. So like I just in general have like thin hair, but I haven't lost any hair at all this water fast. So keep it up. You guys got this. One more thing to realize, like try to keep yourself from eating all the time because people eat too much. People don't even eat at the table anymore. People are eating on the go. Like all these snack commercials on the go. Like who needs to be eating in their car? Like at what point are you so desperately hungry, which is like a mental thing, that you actually have to go and stop at a takeout or a drive-through to eat in your car in like the 10 minutes it takes or the 1 hour that it takes to get to work, that you need to actually eat in your car on the way there and have the on-the-go stuff. Like snacking is totally redundant. I wouldn't snack. Eating in the car, we've all done it. We've had like hiding in the car, eating, throwing out the evidence before we get home. Like I know a lot of people told me they've done that. I've done that in the past as well. Secret eating, eating in front of the TV, eating in front of the movie theater, eating popcorn in the dark, eating in front of the couch. He wants to be on camera apparently. Like we're always eating at different places. So at least if your first step is just to be cognizant of when you're eating and sit down at the table and eat at the table, then you will be fine. So that's the first step. So yeah, I hope that answered a lot of your questions. You can see the little ear. I hope that answered a lot of your questions for today. I'm gonna keep it nice and short instead of going for an hour today, and we'll follow up tomorrow. I actually feel less hungry than yesterday because I wasn't thinking about food today. So I'm like absolutely zero hungry and only 17, 18, 19, 20 to go. And then 21st, I'm gonna break my fast in the evening with bone broth and stuff like that. Electrolyte replacement. Yeah, Netflix binge is dangerous because you can snack in front of Netflix. Electrolytes, I just take Himalayan salt. And if you want, you could take some potassium and magnesium. That's totally fine. How do you feel about eating in public? I just always cover my mouth. Yeah, I used to always get scared and like self-conscious, especially when I was like 225 pounds. I always felt self-conscious of eating in public because I thought people would look at me and be like, okay, you're so fat, you don't need to eat. And I would get this like mental anxiety around it. So part of me, like I would go to restaurants and everyone would be like, oh, I'm full, I'm so full, oh my God. Hey, Grace. And yeah, exactly, case of water. And anyway, so yeah, people would, I just felt like people thought that. So everyone would be, oh, I'm so stuffed, I ate so much. And I would be like, on the spectrum of like, this is hungry and this is full, I would be like here, and I'd be like still really hungry, but that's because I wasn't adapted to understanding hunger. And my hunger hormone was definitely messed up, and you know, the leptin, the ghrelin, and what's the third one? Insulin, leptin, ghrelin. So I was having some trouble with those ones to the point where my body didn't understand or get the signals that I was feeling full. So when people would be like up till here full, I would be down here. So I would just be like, oh yeah, I'm so full too. Can I get a doggy bag or whatever, the takeout? And then I would go home. Yeah, it's stomach size. And then I would go home and like immediately eat the rest of my food that I didn't feel comfortable eating in public. So definitely went through those things. Now I am actually full at a normal time, because the more you fast, the more that hormone gets cleared up, and you start actually receiving the signal of feeling full. Because when you're too insulin resistant and then you have the leptin resistance, then you're having a lot of different problems and you don't feel it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my goal is still 135. I kind of want to get down to 125. So we'll see. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm like pretty happy with what I look like, but I would like to get under 154, preferably to 140, which is like my ideal right now. And then I would like to get lower than that. So if I ever have some feasting days, then it's okay. And I could still not be, you know, in the overweight range or too deep in the normal range. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm 5'6", so normal weight for me would be anything under 154 pounds. But I want to go in for the long haul, and plus I want to have kids soon. So the lower I go, the better it is for me afterwards in terms of reducing my insulin resistance, so I don't pass it on to my future kids and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, exactly. Body fat is important too. So I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Day 17 tomorrow. So keep fasting. You got this. I love you guys. I hope this was enough information. Please, please, please share my videos. I really want to get to 10K subscribers in the next, like, as soon as we can. I really love you, girl. Sorry, I was reading dang girl. But anyway, so just let me know. Share my videos. I totally appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.